Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all having an amazing day. And if you're not having an amazing day, then I hope your day gets better. Okay, first things first, I want to say sorry for the delay. I had finals, I had all sorts of stuff going on, but I'm going to try to post more consistently now. And if you are listening on the Spotify, I do post on YouTube. And if you're watching on the YouTube, I also post on Spotify. You guys already know the deal. Anyway, so I figured, what better time than right before a new year to come back and talk about how to plant seeds for the new year. And I mean, by planting seeds, I mean like metaphorically. I don't mean like actually going outside, digging in the dirt and planting seeds. I mean putting in the work now and how we can better prepare ourselves and be more organized by metaphorically planting seeds and doing the work now so that we can enjoy the fruits of our labor later on. I have my tea here. What is this? I have organic digestive health. So yeah, basically that's what we're going to talk about today, is how to plant seeds for the new year, how we can put in that work, how we can get the benefits, and how to really water our own garden. Because when you water your own garden, you know, I got all these freaking, what is that, an analogy? Analogy? I don't know what the word for that is. Like those cheesy quotes, but like when you water your own grass and then your grass grows, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. It's basically going to be talking about how to get what you want in the new year and how to really focus on you and grow your own garden and water your own flowers and, you know, that whole kind of thing. So let's just get right into it. So you might be wondering what I mean by planting seeds. Planting seeds is basically like doing something which is like working on an idea. It's kind of like investing. Like you're doing small amounts of work now for a bigger payoff later. You know, when you put $5 into your Roth IRA, or what is it, your 401k, I don't know. When you're putting $5 away, it doesn't seem like a lot now, but when you check back in like 20 years and then you have like $300,000 or whatever in your account, I don't know anything about investing, clearly. That's also one of my goals this year. I'm wearing pajama pants, ignore that. But when you're putting in the work now, you may not see the benefit and you may get like tired and unmotivated. But being consistent and like putting effort into things that are important to you, you will have a way better like satisfaction rate versus like, what is it? They call it like the quick dopamine. If you do something quick for that hit of dopamine, then you get it and it's gone. But if you are like slowly putting in the work to get what you want, and then you finally achieve your goal, it's a lot more meaningful because you put in the work to get there. Also, I have my notes over here, so if you see me look at my computer, that's because I'm looking at my notes. But basically, I wrote down how good things take time, like a seed. You plant the seed and you have to allow it to grow. Okay, I'm going to start off by using the gym as an example for planting a seed, because I feel like this is one of most people's goals. People often, like when the new year comes around, everybody's like, oh, I want to start hitting the gym, I want to start working out, I want to start eating clean. You know, planting the seed, which is like, ew, planting the seed, that's kind of a weird, that could be taken like a weird way. I don't know why I chose that phrase. Anyway, but like, it can be compared to, you know, like planting the seed, because you have to put in the effort, like water the plant, you know, go to the gym, eat your protein. You have to be doing those things consistently if you want to grow and look better, aka if you want your seed to grow, you know what I mean? And I'm going to use that example like 400 times just because I heard somebody talking about how, I don't remember who it was, but they were saying how like when you start to water your own garden, like how your garden grows, blah, 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 you know. But being more consistent in the gym is also one of my goals. And it's not because of how I want to look. Like, yes, I want to have like a nice body, you know, I want to feel good, that kind of thing. But if I don't go to the gym and I don't work out, I feel like I genuinely go crazy because I'm not having like that energy release. And when you like work out, you have like that energy burning off. You know, it's like, it helps with the cortisol, it helps with everything. It literally helps like de-bloat. Like the gym is so good for everything. So when I don't go to the gym, I genuinely feel like crap. So people are like, oh, how do you go to the gym? How do you have like energy and motivation to go to the gym? I'm like, because if I don't go, I will literally feel 10 times worse. And recently I've been like pretty, like not the best with being consistent, and I have like noticed the change. Like when I don't meditate or when I'm not consistent with the gym, I don't feel good. You know what I mean? So, you know, like buying new gym clothes or buying a new water bottle, that kind of thing, like those kind of things, if they motivate you more and they make you want to go to the gym more, then invest in that. Like there's no shame in being like, oh, like I don't have clothes I want to work out. Or, you know, if you feel better working out in clothes that you like, then buy clothes that you like. You know, it doesn't have to be like, you don't need to have like the biggest wardrobe on the planet to work out. But like, if you want to like plant the seed of like going to the gym this year and being more consistent with that, then find something that motivates you personally. If you want to have a big butt and that's your motivation to go to the gym, then use that as your motivation. You don't have to overdo it, because then you're going to burn yourself out. You're going to kill the plant. You're going to kill the seed, and then you're not even going to want to go. That's what happens to most people when they go to the gym. That's why when you first go to the gym after New Year's, it's always packed. Everybody's going, and then you give it a couple months, and there's like nobody there anymore because they all give up. They overdid it, or maybe they just don't have the energy anymore. You know what I mean? But if you make something too hard for yourself, like for me, if a task is too hard, or like if I need to do something and the task is like, it's just like it's like an enormous job. It's like I don't even want to do it anymore. You know what I mean? Like that's how I felt with chemistry. The class was so hard that I just wanted to drop out. I was like, I don't even want to do this anymore. It's like you can't even try because it's so hard. Like you don't even believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Making daily habits and being consistent are like the best ways that you can help yourself grow and flourish. And if you have a problem with habits and not being consistent and not setting good habits, bad night routine, bad morning routine, blah, 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 you have no discipline, then read the book Atomic Habits. I'll put a little picture on the screen. Or maybe I'll like link it down below. Everybody's heard of that book. There's a reason why that book is so popular, because he puts so much good information in that book. Like Rome wasn't built in a day, you know? You can't do one thing for a week and then expect to be amazing at it, you know? You have to consistently be putting in that work if you want to, you know, reap the reward or enjoy like the benefit of the work you've been putting in. So I definitely recommend reading Atomic Habits. That book was really good about that kind of thing. And this might sound stupid, but for me personally, like I just went and got new gym clothes and I went and got stuff for my little gym bag, and that honestly motivated me a lot more, because now I'm like, oh, like now I have my little bag. You know, like I bought new headphones. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't know. I don't have like a spending problem. I don't really shop that much, but if it makes you want to do something more, then spend the money, because I feel like it's a good investment. So I'm going to show you guys like my little clips of me going shopping for my gym bag, just because I wanted to add more of a visual effect to this video. So I'll put that in right now. Okay, so I told you guys that one of my goals this year was to be more consistent with the gym. So I got a new gym bag and I'm at Target because I want to get some stuff to keep in that gym bag, because I know it'll make me more motivated to go to the gym. So let's go shopping. I'm trying to find a clean pre-workout because I don't want like the fake stuff. So if any of you guys know a good one, this one looks pretty good though, low-key. Okay, so that wasn't super successful because that was probably the most busy Target I've ever been in my life. And I was kind of having a panic attack the whole time. And then there was people that started beating each other up on the outside. Just a group of people like screaming and jumping. What's happening? Anyway, the total was $21. I got this pack of chapsticks for my gym bag. And also because I need more chapstick. This deodorant. Jasmine and cedar. You know I love jasmine, in case you're wondering what my armpits smell like. And then I also got hair ties. And the freaking thing said it was $3 when I grabbed the chapstick. And then I go to check out and it was $11 for that chapstick. I was like, no, I'm not paying $11 for chapstick. So she fixed the price. Maybe I just finessed the chapstick. $11 for 4 chapsticks? You got me messed if you think I'm paying that. Anyway, so I also need to go to Barnes & Noble because I'm going to get some books for the new year, so I can start off with plenty of books to read, because I also have gift cards. And then from Barnes & Noble, because I wanted to get some new books for the new year, I got the Lotus and the Lily. This one is like 30 days of wisdom from the Buddha and Jesus. I don't know. I need some kind of, I need something to believe in right now because times are tough. And then I also got Spiritual Growth, which it had really good reviews. I don't know. Gives you tools to see the truth, expand, raise your vibration. Oh, that's what I got though. Okay, so the second example I have for planting your seeds is to work on your relationships for this next year. Do the people that you have in your life now, do they help you grow? Do they help you succeed? Are you guys benefiting each other? Are your friendships beneficial? Are the relationships beneficial? Are these people that you want to be going into like a new year with? Or are these people that are draining you, that are wasting your energy, wasting your time, wasting your money? If you're not happy, like, what are you gaining from it? And that's what I really realized. Like, I put myself in a lot of situations where I was like not happy. And only now I realize, I'm like, why do I do that? Like, what are you getting out of it if you're not happy? You know? And I was thinking about this when I was driving to work this morning, how the universe will purposely make you meet with people or bring back people into your life or put relationships in your life exactly when you need them. Like, after a breakup, I met, like, some of the best friends I had. And we're not even friends anymore. You know what I mean? But those people, like, taught me so much and helped me with so many different things. And it's, like, it just shows you that, like, the universe, a God, like, whatever you believe in, it puts people on your path, like, exactly, like, divine timing, like, when you need them. And even if those people aren't meant to be in your life forever, you know? So you gotta realize that people aren't gonna be around in forever. You gotta realize that like these friendships aren't going to last forever. Even if people like aren't going to be in your life forever, you can still learn from every relationship, every friendship, and like take something from it. You know, like there's plenty of people in my life that have taught me so much and I've learned from them and they've helped me so much. And even if I miss them, I know there's a reason that they're not in my life anymore. And if they're meant to, this is like, I was like freaking out about this earlier, like being honest real quick, like how I've like lost like a lot of my best friends just from like us growing apart, like, you know, the friendships being one-sided, just falling out, like that kind of thing. And I'll feel sad about it because I'm like, well, those are like my best friends. Like, why can't we be friends anymore? You know what I mean? But then you have to get to a point where you like trust, like you trust God, you trust the universe, you trust your path, whatever you believe in. Like you just trust the plan so much that you don't even worry about it. I'm like, what am I worrying about? If these people were meant to be in my life, they will be in my life and they will come back into my life naturally. You know what I mean? And that's why we're talking about relationships, because I feel like for the new year, you gotta be like putting thought in like effort, more than effort, definitely. That's not the right word. But really like reflecting on the relationships and friendships that you have. And are these helping me grow? Are we both benefiting from this friendship? Like, is anything gonna happen? You know, like, what am I learning from this? If it's one-sided and it's like you don't see that person, you don't really talk, that person's like sucking the life out of you, then why do you need them in your life? So if you want to plant the seed of having healthy relationships and healthy friendships, definitely putting time and effort into the ones that are important to you. If you have a friend or if you have somebody that you love, then call them. Pick up the phone and call them and tell them that you love them. Tell them that you miss them. You know, make an effort to hang out with them. Because you can't always count on the other person to do everything. That's why I feel like I've lost a lot of friends that way. It's because I was like, you know, I don't really feel like being the only one that's making plans, making an effort, doing anything. You know what I mean? It's just not something I want to do. If you're fine with that, then that's fine for you. But me personally, I'm just like, what is the point of a relationship if I'm the only one? You know what I mean? Then you can put more energy into the ones that benefit you and they will feed you. You know, if you're feeding this, it's going to feed you back, that kind of thing. Because you want people that lift you up and empower you. You don't want to be hanging around like people that are not going anywhere, not doing anything. You know, like, what am I doing here? Like, I've been in situations where I'm hanging out with people that are, like, they're just not on good paths, you know? And then I'm like, okay, this is, like, it just doesn't feel good. It's like, what am I doing here? I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be doing this, blah, 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 that kind of thing. So I remove myself from a situation. And then you feel a lot better, you know? If you have a feeling in the back of your mind about somebody, Like, oh, like maybe this person shouldn't be in my life. Are we good friends? You know, that kind of thing. Chances are they're probably not supposed to be in your life if you keep downing them. And I know that's like a hard thing to hear because even I've doubted like some of my best friends. And it's like you want these people to stay in your life, but not everybody's meant to be in your life forever, you know? So water the relationships, like feed the relationships that feed you, and then those seeds can grow into better relationships over time. Also, having a good relationship with yourself is really important. Like this year, I took myself on a little solo trip to Hawaii. You know, I paid for everything myself. I did it all myself. I went by myself. Because if you're not going to take yourself out, if you're not going to take care of yourself, then how are you going to set the bar for other people? You know, if I'm taking good care of myself, I want other people to take good care of me too. You know what I mean? Even though sometimes I don't tolerate the best behavior. Also, working on the relationship with yourself, that's like a big thing that I want to work on this year, is really getting good at my hobbies and focusing on like what I want to do in life and how to enjoy life more. Because I feel like in the past, I'm so worried. I'm like, what does this person think about me? What does this person do? Especially if I'm in like a relationship with somebody, I'm like I get like very like hyper focused on what they're doing, and it's like pretty unhealthy actually. So this year, one of my goals is to really focus on my hobbies, you know, focus on my health, get my health in check, make sure everything's healthy, you know, that kind of thing. And putting effort and work into myself to become the person I want to be. Because focusing on other people, like, that's not going to get you anywhere. If you're putting energy and effort into those people, you're just helping them and you're draining yourself. So that's why you got to put yourself first and work on the relationship with yourself so that you can grow and become better as a person. I know there's bad things and like rude, like things that I probably shouldn't have done, mistakes, like things I haven't really, you know, like probably shouldn't have done in the past, but it's like all you can do is work on it. All you can do is learn from it. You know, you can't hold grudges against yourself or anybody else because everybody is still learning. And if people make mistakes and they do you bad, that doesn't mean that they can't grow. You know, like people have done things to me that like weren't fair, and I've still forgiven them. I always forgive people, you know. But if they're actually changing, then that's like somebody you can keep in your life. If they realize their mistake and they're like, okay, like I'm sorry I did that. Let me actually put in the work and show you the actions that I am doing better, and I'm not gonna do that thing again. If they show you the action that they're doing better, then you can keep them in your life. But if they keep saying, oh, this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and they never do it, they're manipulating you. Okay, so another way that I will be planting seeds, I'm sorry, I keep saying that, but planting seeds for the new year is getting my health in check. I feel like sometimes I have like hormonal kind of issues and like, there's like something kind of off sometimes. I'm not gonna go into detail, but, you know, if you have a doctor's appointment, quit putting it off, you know. You're not going to get any better not going to the appointment. It's like, I never want to go to the doctors. Nobody ever wants to go to the doctors. You know what I mean? Physical, if you need to get blood work done, if you need to get lab work done, you know, that whole thing. Nobody's going to get your health in check for you. You know, if you have a health issue, it's your responsibility to fix it. If you're taking supplements, really do your research. Don't just take something because you see it on TikTok. Oh, it's going to help with this. It's going to help with it. You know, like really, really make sure you know what it's helping with. Otherwise, you can mess yourself up more in the long run like I did. But that's just my little tale for you guys. But yeah, getting your health in check, meditating, doing yoga, just going for walks, you know, these small things over time will benefit you more in the future. If you meditate daily and you go for walks daily, you're gonna feel a lot less stress. I was like never into walking. I was like, who cares about walking? Like, I'm gonna go for a walk, you know what I mean? And so I really started walking and I was like, wow, like I wanted to walk today. And it's like the sun was setting. It's like a cool December day. It was like 65 outside. It was like, I could still see the sunset. The air was like crisp. It was like beautiful outside, okay? So now I get the hype over walks. And I was listening to my audiobook on, what was I listening to? I was listening to The Fourth Wing. I don't know if anybody's... That's a really popular book. I'm only like a little bit into it, but I'm trying to see what the hype is about. I don't really listen to audiobooks, but Honestly, the audiobook is like easy to listen to. So some audiobooks I don't pay attention. Anyway, so I get the hype over walking. But just doing those small things every day and making an effort to make those things daily habits, it'll pay off in the long run, you know? If I don't meditate, if I don't journal, then I get like scatterbrained and I'm like, like, you know, like my thoughts are all over the place. I'm stressed out. The journaling honestly has been one of the biggest things that has helped me. And just writing down like what you're going through, what your thoughts are, like what's going on, your stresses, putting it all on paper and getting it out is gonna benefit you so much more than you would even think that it would. Anyway, guys, so hopefully that wasn't too all over the place, but I just want to talk about how I'm going to be planting seeds this year and like basically how you guys can work on planting seeds through getting into journaling, putting an effort into relationships, friendships, and just reevaluating what you learned this year and how you can use those lessons that you learned from this year to help benefit you in next year. And how just being consistent and putting in the work now will help you water the seed so that the plant can bloom, you know, or whatever the hell, you know, I got all those freaking quotes. Anyway, I love you guys, and I hope somebody got something out of this video. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'm wishing you all the best New Year's Eve. And yeah, we're gonna have a good 2025. Damn, that's actually insane. Anyway, we're gonna have a good year, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.